Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean.
Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. We are going to do our grocery shopping. I'll show you my grocery haul and my meal plan in today's video. It is pouring down rain. Don't really want to go out there, but I have to. So that's why I wanted to do a pickup order today. I thought about going over to Winco. I really like shopping there. I've only shopped there twice now, and I really like it. I want to see like what they have for Christmas stuff, but I think I'm just gonna do it next weekend. I may pop in there later on today and just kind of look around. If I do find anything, it may be in this video, or I may just put it in a future vlog if I see anything fun, because I do have to go to Walmart, pick up prescriptions, and it's kind of in the same area, so I may pop in there and just see what's up. So anyhow, but this one is just going to be my grocery haul and meal plan. So I'll tell you that. I'll show you my meal plan here in a second. I'll tell you my meal plan in a second. I'll show you the grocery haul after this. Before I venture out into it. It's been raining so hard for like 2 days. So I'm doing grocery pickup from Kroger and then doing an in-store from Safeway. My Kroger has been having the most terrible produce lately, so I just go into Safeway, get my produce and anything that Kroger doesn't have for my grocery pickup. So that's what I have been doing for that. So I will show you all that, but first let's do our advent calendars. I am drinking my coffee, so I'm not going to drink my tea right now. So what I'll do in tomorrow's video, I will just tell you what I'm going to probably drink the tea later on tonight. I've actually had a little bit of a sore throat the last couple of days, so I may be drinking more tea. I had somebody ask me, I think it may have been actually over on Instagram, my favorite flavors of this tea. Well, this is the first time I've ever tried this tea. So let me go and put my beautiful mug down. I still have not finished my coffee bar. It will be done. I'll do that this weekend. But this is the tea advent calendar I got was from Puka. I actually had never heard of them before. I saw this on Amazon. So the one I had yesterday was really good. That was like the fennel seed and anise, which I really did not think I would enjoy, but I actually really did. So once I'm done with this calendar, I can give more. I'm going to save all my little tea packets so I can kind of go through them. I think I'm going to rate them on there, so then I can let you know what I think of them. So let's find day 2 and I will let you know what that one is. And where is it at? Oh, first here down at the bottom. Ooh, it's relax. So this may be a good one. There's little sayings under them. So it says under this one, see the little saying, it says, time for lights and stars, light a candle to find peace in your heart. The one yesterday just said, start the season with a song softly like snow. And then it has a little scanner. So apparently you scan it and it plays a little song. That's fun. I don't know if you guys can scan it by looking at the screen. So this one, it says relax. And there's no way I can read this, but this is the one that it is. I will drink it later on today and let you know what I think of it. And then, of course, we have our Chalk Zero little Santas. This is our other advent calendar, and like I said, I think this one is probably just all chocolate Santas, which I had that one yesterday. I did eat it. It is very good. Here's our little Santa. And then we have our puzzle one. Let me go ahead and, you can go ahead and grab number 2 out of our puzzle, and then we'll put that puzzle together and I will share what that looks like for you. And so there is that. And like I was showing yesterday, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's video, which I don't expect you guys to watch all of them, on the backs of these puzzle pieces, they have numbers on them, and that number represents the number on the box. So you could actually just put them back together. So this would be like a fun thing you could like gift to somebody. I mean, yeah, it's used, but it's just a puzzle, you know? So, but yeah, I thought that was kind of a clever idea. So I'm trying to keep these boxes as nice as I can. That way I can just put everything back in there and put it away. Or I could always do it again, you know, in a couple years down the road. That's the nice thing about having a bad memory, is that you forget how things go together. So we'll do this here in a second. Let's go ahead and tell you my meal plan for this week. If you did watch my other video, which again, it was a super long video, and I know that it's not always, you know, people aren't gonna want to watch everything, and it may not refer to you. So I kind of talked about the perimenopause, menopause symptoms that I'm trying to lessen. I'm not going to say, you know, completely go away, because it probably won't happen. Lessen naturally. So anyway, that's kind of what my meal plan is around. Oh, I just was reminded by something on my shelf here. So I had somebody asked me about this. A friend of mine asked me about this in the comments on the last video. So let me tell you a little story behind this decoration. Yes, it is a candle. I have no idea where it's from because it was a gift. You guys may, if any of you who've watched me a long time, actually already know this story. So I want to say it was, let's see, it would have been when I was in a cubicle with the girl that gave this to me. And that would have been 2015 or 2016. That year for Christmas, we decided to do a real Christmas tree. So kind of fun fact, my grandparents had a Christmas tree farm. So growing up, we typically, even before they had the Christmas tree farm, we just always had like a real tree. And when I moved here, where I'm at now, in 2002, I just always got, I think 1 year I had a real tree, 1 year maybe. And I bought it at like a Christmas tree, you know, stand or whatever. But then we just got a fake tree and just never had anything else, because it was just easier, too far away to go to my grandparents' Christmas tree farm for a tree and drag it, you know, 5 hours down the road. So, so 1 year, me and my husband now, so when I first moved here, we weren't married. We got married in 2006. So it was like in 2015 or 2016, can't remember which week. I think actually would have had to be 2015, because I was in a different department in 2016. So it would have had to be 2015. We decided to do, we had tall ceilings in our previous house, and we decided to do a real tree. And we thought, well, let's take advantage of these tall ceilings, because, you know, I mean, we can get a big tree and it's that'd be fun. We had the room. So we went to a, you know, Christmas tree place, got a big tree. I'll tell you, trees don't look as big in the parking lot when you're buying them as they do when you get them into your house. So we get it home, and that thing is gigantic, huge. We had a Christmas tree stand, and it seemed to be holding it, and we had to kind of weight it down a little bit. And then in the middle of the night, we hear this noise, and we go running out, and our tree had crashed onto our table. We had a glass table, so surprisingly it did not break. But it crashed onto the table, and we you know, had to get the tree back up, you know, in the middle of the night. And then my husband had recently just changed the rotors on his pickup truck. And if you don't know what a rotor is, they're like gigantic, like they're really big. And he had a truck, so it was a pretty big things that go on your like brakes, and they're heavy, heavy, heavy. So we hadn't got rid of them yet. So we brought those into the house and put them onto the Christmas tree stand to hold it down. Anyway, so I told my cubicle mate, back then I was in a cubicle with somebody else, and I had told her about what had happened. So when we exchanged Christmas gifts that year, she gave me the big tree, because it was to represent my big tree crashing down the story. So anyway, that's what this represents. I have no idea where it's from. The tag is still on it, but I can't really see anything. But anyway, so that's the story behind this, and I've just always had it, just always kept it, never wanted to burn it. I mean, I find it funny that, you know, they make these kind of things into candles, but who would want to burn that? It's just so pretty. It's sparkly. I don't know if you can see that, but it even has sparkles on it. So there you go. That's the story behind that. Not sure where it came from. I'm guessing like maybe Michael's or something like that, because we don't have a lot of places here to shop for those kind of things. So I'm guessing she may have gotten it. Okay, now I have sparkles on me. Now let's go for the meal plan. So again, my meal plan is really kind of tailored to this, you know, kind of trying to add more whole grains, fruits and vegetables and stuff to my diet. And so that's what I'm kind of looking at. I also just have been loving kind of just throwing stuff together, like throwing bowls together. And I love that. I watch Nikki Gets Fit, and I know you guys all probably know who she is, and she like can just throw a bowl together. Like, it's amazing. And so I just kind of was inspired by some of her bowls. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do, first, it has nothing to do with that, but I'm gonna do a ground turkey and broccoli bowl, which kind of has a little bit of kind of Asian kind of feel to it. So I'm gonna do that, and that'll be one of my lunches. And then my dinners will be these bowls. So I'm gonna make kind of, during meal prep, I'm gonna make the different bowl components. Now I'm gonna try bulgur for the first time. For some reason, the last few times that I've had quinoa, I have not been impressed. Like, just have really not liked it lately, and I used to love it. I don't know what it is. Your tastes change, or maybe it's just the kind of quinoa, because I think the kind I have right now is the red quinoa, and it could be that. So I may just pick up some regular quinoa and have that, but I think I'm gonna try bulgur. I've been reading a lot about it. It doesn't have quite as much protein as quinoa, but it kind of, but it does have, you know, like 5 grams of fiber per serving, which is great. It's only like 3 points on WW, so it's really low on points and really low on calories. So I'm gonna make some bulgur. I'm gonna do some roasted vegetables. So I'm gonna get some cauliflower, broccoli, sweet potatoes, and zucchini, and I think maybe some Brussels sprouts. And I'm gonna just roast those in the oven, and then I can just have those components and throw those into a bowl. I'm gonna do some roasted chickpeas, and also just have those to throw in the bowl. And then on, I saw this recipe that used the sweet potatoes, and you toss them with like a little bit of oil and some nutritional yeast, which is really good for you, and you toss it in those and put them in the oven and roast them. So I thought I would give that a try. So I'm just gonna make kind of all those components during meal prep, and then I can just throw some stuff together. I'm gonna get some like spring mix put in there with them. The dressing I got was, I'm gonna pick up some of the avocado green goddess dressing from Bold House, and I thought that would be really good on no matter what bowl I put together. So I'm gonna do that. So I'll just have some bowls, and you'll see those throughout the week when I put those all together. And then I'm also gonna make a creamy gnocchi soup. Gnocchi, is that how you say it? Which is like the Olive Garden one, but I've never had the Olive Garden one. We don't have an Olive Garden here, so I haven't had very many things from there. But this just looked really good, and I really wanted to have a nice, like, hearty fall soup. And it does have chicken, so it's a creamy chicken and gnocchi soup. And I found this gnocchi at Safeway, that's a cauliflower one, so I thought it would be fun to try that and put that in there. So we're gonna do that. That'll be one of my dinners, but I think I'm gonna do it in meal prep, so that way it's ready to go. And then for dessert, I'm gonna do a candy cane peppermint. It's actually a candy cane peppermint pie, but I'm going to do them in little cups, and it's actually a Hungry Girl recipe. So I thought that'd be a fun little festive thing to throw in my meal prep. So we're gonna do that. And I may make Jell-O if I have some time. I kind of do want to make some Jell-O with some fruit, and I may do that. But if I have the candy cane peppermint cups, but I don't know, I may do that. Just we'll see what meal prep happens. So that's my meal plan. I will have it down below. I don't really have much to link. I have the ground turkey and broccoli and the creamy gnocchi soup. I can link those. But as far as the bowls, you'll just have to wait and watch my videos next week, and you can kind of see what bowls I put together. So that's my meal plan. Let's go ahead and go into my grocery haul. Before that, I'll show you a snapshot of the finished Advent puzzle so you can see day 2 of that, and then I'll go into my grocery haul. Okay, so day 2 is complete, and we'll put it together. Let me go ahead and put it together. There we go. We have our day 1 and day 2. Okay, so here is everything I picked up at the grocery store. So I picked this up last week, and I really liked it. This is a red and green blend of baby greens. It was really good. So I picked this one up again. Picked up some grapes, more sugar bombs. These will all go in my salads. The shredded carrots are for the chicken gnocchi soup. I picked up broccoli for that broccoli. Actually, it was beef and broccoli, but I'm using ground turkey instead, so it'd be like a turkey and broccoli bowl, and you'll see that in meal prep. I picked up some broccoli and cauliflower to roast up for my bowls I'll be having. Sweet potato also to roast up for my bowls. I picked up these apples last week, and they were really good. They have like a bright pink center because they're dragonberry apples. Really good. They're really crisp and not really too sweet either. Red pepper to roast up for my bowls. Cucumbers to have for snacking. couple green onions to throw in salads. Celery is for that chicken gnocchi soup. Pomegranates are supposed to be really good, high in different antioxidants and vitamins, so I picked these up. I thought I would toss these in salads or in any kind of the bowls I'm having. I was almost out of avocado oil, but the olive oil was a little bit cheaper, so I picked this one up instead. I needed some garbanzo beans or chickpeas. I'm going to roast these up for the bowls. I needed the beef broth for the broccoli and ground turkey dish. For that peppermint, or I think it's called candy cane pie, which I'm going to make little cups. It needed fat-free sweetened condensed milk, and this has a lot of sugar in it, so we'll see what this ends up. You only need a half a cup of this, so we'll see how many points and calories each of those little cups come out to be by the time we're done. Also for that recipe, I needed some sugar-free vanilla pudding. For the gnocchi soup, I'm going to use this cauliflower one. I've never tried this one before. The same brand had cauliflower and had a chickpea one, and then the regular potato one. So I thought I'd give this a try. I think I told you guys earlier that on one of the recipes I saw for roasting up sweet potatoes, it had you tossing it in oil and then some nutritional yeast. So I got some of that to try that out. Here is what I'll use for my grain in my bowls this week. Never tried this before, so we will give it a try. I'm going to cook it up in meal prep and we'll see what kind of consistency it is. For those candy cane cups, I needed some zero sugar Cool Whip. For my bowls, I did pick up some fat-free feta. I do like the feta on like the block, but they were all out at bowl stores, so I'm gonna have to go with this one. So I'll just toss these in the bowls whenever I want them. That candy cane pie recipe called for chocolate chips, but I picked up some of the peppermint flavored baking chips instead. I just thought it would be fun, because the only thing in that recipe that is like minty is the crushed up candy canes you use, which I already have some crushed up peppermint candy, and so I just thought adding a little bit more peppermint to it would be fun, so I got these ones. For my bowls, I picked up some of this Bolthouse avocado green goddess dressing. I've never tried this before. Let me know if you've tried it. Curious about it, but I think this would go good with whatever bowl I put together. French vanilla creamer, sugar-free for my coffee. I needed some fat-free Fairlife for those candy cane cups, plus I like to use these in smoothies, and I don't mind, I like to use this in milk, in my coffee, like if I make a latte or something. For the gnocchi soup, I needed some fat-free half and half. And then as far as proteins, I did pick up some chicken breast strips. Thought I could grill these up to have in my bowls if I wanted to have some extra protein besides just the vegetables and the chickpeas, so I thought I would just go ahead and roast these up in my air fryer. And then for the chicken gnocchi soup, needed some chicken breast, and then for that broccoli dish, I needed some ground turkey, so I picked up this 99% lean ground turkey. So like I said earlier, I will have my meal plan in the description box with any links. And then I will also see you guys tomorrow in meal prep, where you're going to see me do all the different components of the bowls I'm making. And then also I'll do the creamy gnocchi soup, and then also that turkey and broccoli dish and the candy cane cups. So you will see all of that tomorrow in meal prep, and I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.